Alright, guys, welcome back to the Backlog Benchmark. That sounded kind of weird, the two back in a row there, back to back. Anyway, speaking of back to back, this is a back to back episode, and we have back to back episodes. Where am I going with this? Welcome to Backlog Benchmark episode 54. This is the second episode out of 3 today, dedicated to Mario Kart likes. We have a lot of games that are basically Mario Karts, sort of wannabe, and we've already benchmarked 5 today. Now we're going to another lot, and we're going to try to figure out, are those actual Mario Kart type of racing game? Because we're pretty sure they're racing games, if they're not the actual correct category. I'm pretty sure they're racing games. And are they good? Any of them any good? Because that's what we do here at the Backlog Benchmark, right? Today, for this one, the second one, I'm going to kind of try to cut as much as possible the intro because we just want to get into it. Like, we've done 5. We know what Mario Kart is. We know what those games are supposed to look and feel like. Are those actual up to the task, right? That's kind of the question that we're going to try to solve here. And like I said, we're going to record 2 episodes. Episode 55 is going to be right after. And this is all because tomorrow, and that's not exactly because, that's not true. It's just I felt like doing that, okay? That's just like, I was like, I want to play more of those Sonic racing games. Let's benchmark them. But I discovered that tomorrow, that's a really cool coincidence, but tomorrow is the official date of release in North America. September 1st was the date that Mario Kart released in 1992. That I received that from my birthday back then. I was a teenager and I was in high school and I was so excited to play Mario Kart with my friends. Play that all night. Best experience of my life. It's some of the best memories I have back in the days playing that games, Mario Kart, F-Zero, those type of games. But yeah, let's see here. We have more Sonic racing, more Garfield racing. We have one that I had on my Wii U and Wii, I think, on the Virtual Console. It was mediocre, but somehow it was good enough, decent enough that I actually played it. So is it a 2? Is it a 3? We'll see. I don't think it's that good. It's probably more like a 2. This one looks really cool. I don't remember buying that, but apparently I bought that in 2023. It was not even like in the folder of Mario Kart, so like I had to fill up the 2 last folder here with like an extra game because like I had only 8 more games. So I spread the games that I already had and kind of knew almost for sure they were Mario Karts into 2 folders of 4, and then I added 1 games in each, and that's the game I added here, Obliteracer. Cool name, looks like it could be decent, we'll see. And we have Calvin Tucker's Farm Animal. Oh, that's the one I have actual 8-9 minutes of gameplay. I think this one's going to be pretty bad. At least I'm expecting it to be bad. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into it. And if I get anything wrong, as always, please leave me a comment, give me feedback. Tell me anything that I get wrong, but also what should we look up next? Because right now we're doing you could say festival, a special of like all of the Mario Kart type of games. What should we go next? Because like there's so many. There's Mario, there's Zelda, there's so many games, right? Diablo, think about a legendary game that like, a staple out there. Doom, SimCity, name it, right? Anything. If you guys have any suggestion, please share, because I want this show to not just be about me renting and try to go through my backlog. I want to, present to you guys a method to solve your backlog and also kind of like just do basically gaming news. This is just like current gaming news. Like we're trying to play we play Path of Exiles, Friday, Path of Exiles 2 and stuff like that. So we're gonna keep playing everything, the latest game and everything, but sometimes we're gonna focus like we're gonna do today on one thing, and that's what I'm asking you guys. Please let me know what would you like to see. What should we tackle next in the next few weeks, months? Because from episode 50 to 100, I know I repeat myself a lot in the past few episodes, but it's important. We're gonna try, and probably beyond, right? We're gonna try to focus on defining those categories. That's why we're doing these 3 episodes in a row, right? Try to define what is Mario Kart, and should you play it? Should you play any of those clones? All right, we did earlier the racing Sonic Garfield. We did that first. I think this time we're gonna keep that for last, just because hopefully keep the best for last. But we might have some surprise with these ones. I don't remember those at all. But this one I actually kind of do know a little bit. All right, it says controller support here. We have like 15 minutes of game time here. I don't know why I play so little. Maybe because I realized, oh my god, why did I bought that again? It was already mediocre on Wii U Virtual Console. Why did I felt like I needed to have that on Steam? We'll see. Or maybe the controller was not working, and if I cannot play with a controller, I'm not playing that racing game. And Steam support was not always a thing. So maybe when I bought it, just didn't work. Generic music that you might hear in different other games, because it's not copyrighted, and it's not like what's commission. It's not commission. It's not like they didn't ask anybody to make music for them. They just went on to a catalog and picked the free music available. Wow, I clearly played at least a little bit. Point achieved. I'm not sure how the point system works. We'll find out. Okay, 10 points. Okay, so you got a bunch of race to complete that event, I guess. Okay, and each time you can unlock another one. Okay. We'll play something that we already have the thing for. Is it as loud for you as it is for me? I think it is. This game is way too loud. There's something wrong with the audio. And controller works in the menu, but doesn't work in the game. And similar to one of the really cheap games we've played earlier today, this one does not also escape with the... Stop. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. Stop talking over me. Property. So like one of the cheap games we've tried earlier today, this one refused to acknowledge the keyboard once you start playing with a controller, but some reason doesn't work past beyond the menu. That happens sometimes with... Also, I see that it seems that the developer has set up some Steam. So that scares me. That might be why I couldn't play the game, because like if the regular inputs, right, if I disable that, right, use default is set by the developer. So disable the Steam input, right? We're gonna manually disable them. See if my controller can be recognized as a legitimate, X input, like, Xbox type of controller. So that could possibly bypass the thing. But I think that could be why I haven't played it on Steam. Because back in the days, I was not super familiar on how to manipulate and like actually like use the Steam input myself and like make my own configurations. So I would just like use the Steam input if it was available and like somebody would have set it up, or the developer in this case would have set it up for you, right? So in this game, once again, I can navigate the menu with my controller, but I don't think it's gonna work, because why would it work? No, same result. So whether I tried... Okay, it's giving the same result. So my problem here is I don't think I'm going to be able to play with a controller. Property. Controller. So if you use the default settings, it's enabled by... And if you enable Steam inputs... Okay, I'm enabling the Steam inputs. Apparently it says that it's a different. So maybe there is actually a Steam inputs made by the community to possibly fix the poorly made, badly optimized Steam input put in place by the actual devs of the game. Which, between you and me, it's kind of like really fucking sad and bad if it's the case. But hey, if it fixes the thing and let me play with a controller, I'll be happy. If not, I'll just play with keyboard and mouse today. I'm not gonna fight it, right? There's nothing I can do. I don't think it's gonna work. It doesn't even... Oh, right. It doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that there's a keyboard now. Okay, let me try something. One last resort, guys. This is truly the last attempt at making a controller work with that. For some reason, once plugged, as long as it's plugged, it turns it into an X input controller, and it literally now shows the proper... I don't think it was showing the Xbox inputs before. Oh, I pressed the wrong one though. I wanted to restart. I swear, guys, this is the third time's the charm, right? So, visually it's not awful, right? With the reflection on the table and everything. The OST is like made out of like some sort of like fake music. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like sound a little bit like actual song that exists. But if you pay attention, it's not like it's... I don't even think it's like actual English. Alright, I think we have an item, right? There's items in this game. It's like some sort of camera. I don't know. That gotta hurt. So now we have some sort of rocket. Alright, I gotta say, compared to like the... what was it called? The Teddy Floppy Bear thing? Floppy Toddy Bear. Why do my nose is like itching like crazy? It truly has to do with the hour of the day, man, where the pollen is like way bad. Because this afternoon, my nose was not itching like that. But, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, compared to like the one we played this morning, like the Teddy Floppy Bear and I don't even remember. Oh, it was like Rad Racer or something, but not Rad Racer, but it was something Ridge Racer or some shit. Whatever, I'm gonna try to check the title later. But those two games were terrible, and you know, mechanically, like in terms of like physics of the car with the tracks and stuff. This one actually feels pretty good. Like it's almost impressive if you compare it to the other one. So if I give like 2 stars to the other one, I guess this one is kind of like a decent racing game. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's It might be an actual legit 3-star worth. It's more like a 2.5 maybe. I still remember how cheap it was on when I kind of like try to beat the whole thing, and I think this one is like a slightly different version. It has like similar graphic. I'm not sure if it has the exact same tracks and everything is like the same, but I feel like it's slightly different, like a modified version if you want of the other one. I'm not even sure it's the same name, but I remember actually I think that might be it. It might have like a different name, but it like the same look, same feel, same music, same everything. And I was like, wait a second, I played this game on Wii Virtual Console, but so I don't know if it's the same dev. I'll probably gonna have to do some research to be 100% sure. And if I do those research, I'll leave a note on, you know, the sheet result as always. Is it the same race? I think we're just restarting the same race unless we change track. So that's also one of the reasons that these need to believe that this is a different game, because I feel like the game that I remember had like Grand Prix, like some sort of like cups type of system where you had more than just like 5-6 level put together like that in a box and like have fun, pick them in whatever order you want. I don't think it was like that. Let's try this one. By the symbol, it looks like it could be the same type of thing. Another race. I might try another one real quickly after that, because like I said this morning, we're gonna play about 2 or 3, sometimes 4 race of each game to give you a a feel, give myself also like a feel of like what the game is about. It feels like. This is kind of cool. It makes me feel like I'm playing those like what was it called? Micro Machine games from my childhood, but like a better version of it. And like the perspective we had there was pretty cool. And here with the cereal box and everything, I like it. Yeah, it seems to be the same assets, the same game engine or whatever. Possibly from the same dev, but they just made a different game. What's that bar up there? Is this like some sort of turbo? I try to press all the button. I hit one that I shouldn't have hit, which is the reset. Yeah, I don't know what that bar is up there. Maybe it fills up, and when it's completely filled up, you have like a boost. That would make sense, I guess. I mean, it's filled up now. Oh, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's probably the same in the old game, because you know, they didn't explain it to me, so I'm guessing that's like how I know. But yeah, it's not good, but it's definitely, like, I want to say more than just functional, to the point where it's a really decent, competent racing game. I just fucked up badly there. Oh my god, we're gonna lose because of that. I fucked up. But we unlocked a skin camouflage something. Cool. Continue. Elimination. Okay, it's a different type this time. So elimination, the clock is ticking every 15 seconds of playing. Okay, yeah. So you can't be last position, basically. It's called... You can be any position but last. And at some point you need to be alone on the racing track. What the fuck was that? Oh, we're gonna get eliminated first. We keep on crashing. But yeah, honestly, it's not bad. The items are not as abundant as in Mario Kart, right? But you have little items here and there. So it definitely counts as a Mario Kart type of game. And I think it's definitely also meant to look and feel like Micro Machine type of things. Obviously, they don't have any licenses and shit. It's like a completely independent game, but yeah, it's actually not bad. And visually, I want to say it's very impressive on my big monitor here. Like, I'm like, wow. I don't remember the game looking that good when I played it on the Wii. I don't even know if there was a reflection on the ground. Like, maybe, but like, it looks good. I like it. Whoa, am I like... I think I was drifting there. Oh, okay, thankfully this one was not a 2-lap race that I just lost at the very last second again. This one is like 5 laps. Oh, right, it's just me and some other dude now because it's elimination, right? So I need to stay ahead for 15 seconds. 1, 0, and we won. Yes. So, okay, that's kind of cool because you have more than just racing, so to speak, in the sense like, you have different mode of like racing. It's kind of cool, a bit of variety, but it's definitely nothing to rhyme amount. So it's like between a 2 and a 3, I want to say. With also the weird fake music, right? Kind of like replicating actual band in real life, but not exactly. So I don't know how I remember liking it when I played it on Wii, like the music. I mean, so it might grow on you, but I think it could also be a bit annoying because if you know the real song that it's trying to like imitate, it could be like kind of like. Although I don't know about that because there was a feature like that in The Sims. In The Sims, there was some of the songs inside The Sims, at least The Sims on console, the one I played, where the song was kind of like an imitation, like a simile of an actual true real song in real life that was really popular at the time. So it was kind of like kind of cute actually. But those songs, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how people would like them. How do I quit? Quit. Also, one of the bad things is like the game forces me to play with my controller plugged, which is definitely not something I like. And I don't know how to quit the game from the actual game, so that's kind of weird. Uh, that alone kind of like retracts a bit of points from it, I want to say. Yeah, let's get to the rating here. So the first game we tackled was Super Toy Cars. Line boom. We expected a 2. I think that's it's actually what it's worth. Visually it impressed me a lot, I gotta say. And mechanically it feels way better than the one that we already rated like 1 and 2 here, right? It feels better than... Does it feel better than Garfield Kart? I don't know if it feels better. Garfield Kart actually felt really, really good. It just forced me to use the keyboard and mouse to, navigate the menu, and that's a big, big no-no. But yeah, in terms of feel, it felt really good. I'm tempted to give it a 3. I feel like it doesn't deserve a 3. If we're being as obje- objective as possible, I think it's more like a 2, 2.5 maybe. It's almost a decent game. It eh, it might be more than a meh because remember guys that 2 star is just like meh. It's like meh. It's passable. It's like it's a game, I guess, right? One is like for the bottom of the bottom, right? The garbage, the shit, the things that we just really don't want to play. Which is funny because the Teddy Floppy here, I actually played during my break in between the two episodes, after I ate, before I went for my walk and started the second episode. I pick up Teddy Floppy here. I don't know what is up with me and bad games that cost like 50 cents on Steam. I'm morbidly curious about everything, guys. I'm just really curious. Like, I like to see and play weird shit no matter how bad it is. So I did play more of Floppy Ears and it truly is awful. It truly is a bad racing game. But, so yeah, Super Toy Cars feels way good. So I almost want to give it a 3. Like I feel bad give it a 2, but I feel like it might be more fair overall. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could say it's kind of a mediocre game. And I couldn't even close the game from the game, so and I cannot play with my controller if my controller is not plugged. So okay, because of those two last things, right? I'm gonna give the game a 2 officially, and give it a 3 because I already played a very similar version of that game on Wii, and I liked it. And graphically, it was pleasant, and visually, it was very impressive compared to what I remember of it. So, yeah, 2.5, I guess. Um, mm, is it indifference or do I like it? Damn, I think it might be indifference. I don't think it's poop. I don't think it's great enough that I want to give it a heart. I don't know. I guess I'll think about it during the next few games we're going to play tonight. But right now, I don't know. I feel like I want to leave it empty as like indifference. Like it's not good, but it's not bad either. It's just it is a game that exists. Okay, Steam inputs, definitely Steam inputs because the devs have weird Steam inputs that don't really work, and the Steam inputs don't work either. But when you enable Steam inputs, like going against the devs and like using the community Steam inputs, it actually works. So weird case here. Hey, what's up, Billy? Hope you're doing well, man. It's all right, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm glad you made it. This one, I said played extensively. I guess it's not true, right? Because it's not exactly the same game. Like it's clearly different. There is definitely something different in it. That might also be the reason why I had only 15 minutes of game time in the game. Because like I boot up the game thinking I was gonna play the same game I played on Wii, and then I realized, wait, this is not the same game I've played already. This is a different thing. Like it's just like it's like a monster wearing the skin of another, you know? Like it looks and feels like the game I've played, but it's not the same game. Like it has different race, different tracks, and different progression basically. So we can say we actually played it briefly. Uh, the other games here, Calvin Tucker. This one we have some game time, apparently like 8 or 9 minutes. So we played that at some point for some weird reason. But the other games, we never played them before today. So we're going to change that to played briefly, because at the end of the day, we should have played briefly all of those games. I think it's, so far at least, those should be like the one we had prior today on the first episode of the three. It's a three-part special, I guess, today. And it's all about traveling, iterational, following, and competitive, because it's a Mario Kart type of game, right? And in terms of difficulty, this one felt like it was kind of like fairly balanced. It didn't feel too casual or too hard. I don't remember seeing like a difficulty settings, but like I said, it didn't feel wrong. It felt kind of like a decent racing game. Oh, you mean you don't get notification from Twitch? So it's kind of annoying. You need to rely on email or other stuff. Yeah. But okay, you're relying on emails. Okay, I get it. Yeah, personally, like I don't know how people get their notification. People like you use email. Other people tell me they want Discord. They want the alert in Discord because they're using Discord. So they're like, if you have a Discord and you put your shit there, I will know. I was like, okay, I guess I'll make a new Discord again. That's a good idea. But yeah, personally, when I want to watch something on Twitch, I just open Twitch. And I open the following page and I'm watching. Is there anybody on? No? Okay. Is there something I want to see? No? Okay. I'm gonna go on YouTube. That's it. That's usually my go-to. That's my method of selection. If there's nothing and there's nothing specific that I want to see that I can search for, I'm done. All right, so that's about it for the first game. Also today I should say, all of the games 53 to 55 are pretty much all released game, except in the last episode today we're gonna have 4 of the 5 games that are actually free games. And that's also why we're doing them last, where we do some of the racing game that we kind of like touch a little bit, like very briefly in the past. Now we're playing basically new stuff. We have no idea, but we're kind of pretty much sure that they are Mario Kart games. And after that, we have 5 games that are most likely Mario Kart games, but some they are free. Like it's not like games that I've paid for, except Primal Pursuit. But yeah. All right, next game. One down. We've done with this whole selection here. That was the selection this morning. So, like I said, we're gonna keep Sonic and Garfield for last because we already covered them kind of like at first during the first episode. I think we started with those. So before we showcase more of those, we're gonna try other games. So we did this one because we've had experience with it in the past, but those 2 here are completely new. I'm going to start with this one because we have 9 minutes. I don't remember playing this, I swear. I have no idea. I denied playing this. I have no clue. That wasn't me. That must have been somebody else. I don't know. My best guess is the game must have been pretty horrible because, yeah, 9 minutes. Yeah, it's all muted. Yeah. I think I have even my own Discord is muted. That should tell you a thing, right? Everything is muted, including my own Discord. I think I have like the Sansato channel, Sansato Kuro channel, and Le Ramassi is like a Discord for a bunch of streamers, and that's the only way I can have alerts when Sensato stream, because you don't receive the email, and I don't often see the notification on Twitch. And sometimes Twitch, even if I have Twitch open, it doesn't like refresh often enough to let me know when somebody starts streaming, and I hate missing Sensato stream. So that's the only channel in all of the channels that I have that. And not true, actually. There's another channel that I used to have on, but I turned off eventually because I was moderator, but there's never any moderation to do, so now it's just off with everything. So yeah, I'm definitely with you with the Discord notification is annoying as all hell. I don't want to hear that shit song like that little beep like all the time. No. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Want to be in control, want to have some peace and quiet when I do other things. I don't want to be bothered. Like I literally if I have to close my computer, right, and restart my computer, I try to start Epic Game Store, and then I go into the taskbar, not taskbar, but the, you know, the task manager. I go in task manager and close Epic from here. Like I would open Epic Game Store, right? If I open my computer and make, instead of closing Epic Game Store, I come here and I close End Task. So that way, the stupid fucking notification of Epic don't pop at the bottom of my screen telling me, hey, there's something on sale. Fuck off, bro. You're not even open, bitch. What do you want? Leave me alone. Yeah, I hate that too, man. I hate that too so much. Was that... I think I just got bitten by a goddamn mosquito. Fucking hell. It was super cold lately, so there was no mosquito. Maybe I should close my window, because I don't want to get eaten by those motherfuckers. Okay, controller doesn't work. I hate that. Exit. That could also be why we have 8 minutes and we didn't play it. If we cannot play with a controller, that would give me a good reason not to play. Enable Steam inputs. Let's see if that works. Play. Damn. Resolution must be pretty bad, eh? Let me just check that, because I don't see it right now, but I'm assuming it's bad. So I'm just gonna click here, property, farm animal racing. Okay, yeah, my arm feels like I've got bitten by a stupid mosquito. I hate them so much. I hate them even more thinking that Bill Gates released those motherfuckers and try to vaccinate people or try to, you know, inoculate people with disgusting disease because he's a fucking psycho and deserves to fucking, well, I cannot say it on Twitch because, but you know, he deserves whatever is coming from her for him. He's a monster. What's happening with the game? Hello. Okay. It still looks very small. That doesn't make sense. There you go. There you go. You guys see it. Okay. And do we have a controller support this time? No. Did I enable this controller support? Or I didn't? I hope I did. I think I did. I talked so much today. I did it like a billion times. I don't even know anymore. Enable. Yeah, I think I override. Yeah, I did it. But I think it's not gonna work, and I think that's why I didn't play the game, because yeah, I don't want to play a game like that without proper controls. That's all the options. That's all the option, guys. Audio, and you can watch the credit if you want. If you're not happy, that's all the options you got. No resolution, no controller mapping or anything. No nothing. That's all the options. Damn, that's bad. Very first farm tournament. And there's a bunch of them. The very first farm end up on the first position to unlock the next tournament. Win all races to unlock Suella Stripe. Okay. Oh boy. Special gas powered. Normally won't reach speed above 20 miles per hour, but I'm with some mechanic wizard skill. This now is a problem of the past. Oh my god, look at this shit. What is this? There's only 3 characters. Oh wow, there's only 3 characters. Well, I hope you guys ready. I'm not. Oh yeah, I cannot play with a controller. How am I gonna play this? Is it gonna be with the arrow? 1 out of 3. There's 3 race. I bet it's gonna be the arrow keys. It's the arrow keys. I hate this. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I don't want to play a racing game with arrow keys, bro. Although that should be slightly easy to map with the Steam inputs, so I could try again later. So if I try to forget about, you know, the fact that I cannot play with a controller right now, that could be fixed. I think. But it doesn't make the game good. Oh, it seems like my controller was not detected. Oh, that could be why the first game had issue. Oh, don't tell me I'm starting to have like weird controller issue. I see the Steam popping, the controller support, controller not supporting. It keeps on disappearing. It could explain why the controller was not working. If it wasn't for the lack of controller, the game is not completely bad. It's probably better than Teddy Bear Thingy. And the other one, Ridge Racer, whatever. The one with the raccoon. I think they both had a raccoon. Both the Teddy Bear and the other one. But those 2 games, this might actually be slightly... At least in terms of like the physics of the racing game per se, like, you know, the friction and whatever, the physics of your car with versus the tracks and all of that, like it feels better. I cannot deny that it feels better, even though I'm playing with a goddamn keyboard right now, which I hate. On the bad side, the track is very generic and boring. I don't even know how many laps we've been at it, but I am bored out of my mind. 2 laps. Yeah, 2 laps. It felt like an eternity. And now my car doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. It just stopped working all of a sudden. I don't know what's happening. They must have got some items. And I don't know how to use the items. How do I use the items? Control Shift. No, it's not Control Shift. Oh my god. What have I done? Okay, so play on keyboard and keyboard, not mouse, just keyboard is awful. But yeah, there's not even a but. It's awful. It's awful. There's 3 track here. We want to see another track at least, maybe another after that. But yeah, I hate the fact that Steam has issues with my controller. In between episode 2 and 3, I'm gonna restart my computer completely. Make sure the controller is fixed for last episode. And I might have to retest the controller support for those 5 games today, because if Steam does not detect the controller like half the time, it could explain things. Okay, I still don't know X. Oh, no. I don't know if it's X. No. I'm trying to figure out how to use the items, and I don't know. My god, it's so bad with a keyboard. I cannot. My right hand cannot control where I'm going with my car. It's just my brain just says no. I have no idea what to press to use the stupid item. I think I used it. I think it might be control. The right keyboard control. Because the other control I don't think worked. Let's try again. I think it... yeah. I think it's control. Okay. So I figured out the controls a little bit. I'm assuming brake must be arrow down. Also, this track is also as generic and crappy as the first track. There's also 2 laps and it feels like 10. This game is pretty fucking horrible, guys. We're still in the first lap. This is still the first lap. There you go. Finally. Oh, jeez. And now I'm going reverse. Jesus fucking Christ, this is bad. Yeah. Yeah. It would be 100 times better with a controller. That's for... Dude! What kind of AI is this, guys? Tell me. Leave a comment below. What kind of AI is that asshole there that keeps running into us and just like... What is going on? This is like probably the worst we've played today. Wow, this reached new level of bad. And it's literally shit. There's literally shit on the floor. This is like one of the power-up. It's like literally leaving little turds. I just threw a bunch of fruits, but like there was turds. Little fucking dog piles as an item in the game. My god, what am I playing? This is terrible. What does that do? It's a cocktail Molotov. This game is rad, bro. You have third and cocktail Molotov. There's some charm to it, I got to admit. No matter how bad it is, there's like... The AI is legit an asshole. Whoever made the AI ramping you like that... Wow. This game is blowing my mind, guys. I'm stunned. That was a shotgun. What the fuck happened? Oh, okay, I see it. There's wind. Okay. It doesn't make much sense, but okay. Wait, I somehow finished first anyway. You guys ready for our last track? Because we're this close to finish the first circuit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. We need to finish this. I don't want to do that a second time. I bet there's not even an achievement for it, but it's fine. We're gonna get there. You know, we're gonna give ourselves a tap on the shoulder. Self-achievement. Okay, this track is actually visually better because it looks and feels slightly different already. I felt like the first two tracks were the same color, the same thing, I don't know. Ugly. I'm not sure what the fruit does exactly. What do they do? I don't know. That music is terrible. Oh wow, what a power up. That actually looked like some sort of power up actually, for once. So yeah, I gotta say guys, mechanically speaking, it's superior to the teddy bear and the other one that I keep forgetting the name, Resno. Yeah, I think it's Resno. Yeah, Resno Racing or something like that. With the what's the name of that animals? I'm missing it right now. I'm having a brain fart. But whatever. Those two games. It feels better, but it still feels like garbage. It's still bad. It's still one of the worst Mario Kart clone I've ever played. Like, ever. Like that. Like, how you can hit the corner there for so, like, no reason. That blue fire is probably one of the best power-up in the game, I guess. Is this shit falling on us again, or is it something else? Also, it says ready. What do you mean ready? What do I press to enable the ready thing? What's ready? There's some sort of power-up that I have that I don't know how it works with the horse shooting. It says ready, but I don't know what's ready and how to activate it. The only button that I know works is control. The other one I'm trying right now, not doing anything. Shift's not doing shit. X, Z, not doing shit either. Speaking of shit, I had a third. Yeah, I don't know what else to try on the keyboard. I'm gonna keep the Molotov in case they pass me. I can throw the Molotov. I guess I won't have to yet. Yes, we won. I'm so proud. Did we won the whole thing, or we did? We unlock a new tournament, but we didn't unlock Sue something. Too bad. Medieval Madness. Oh, jeez. We still unlock another character, though. I thought we needed to win all of them. I don't think I win all of them, did I? Anyway, yeah. This was like one of the worst Mario Kart experience I've ever had. Where's my mouse? Here. Let's put the music back on. Let's put my OBS back on the right side here. There you go. Better. Whew, what an experience though. Damn. Calvin Tucker's Farm Animal Racing. I will honestly try to map a a layout with the Steam inputs so that I can actually play this without using the arrow key because it's horrendous. It it's not good. It's definitely not good, but it like I keep saying multiple times during the my first impression, it feels better than Renzo. That's the name. Renzo and Teddy Floppy here. Those two were terrible. Calvin, we give it a 1 star. Okay, right out of the box, you can't play with a controller. You can't play with the Steam inputs. I will have to make myself a Steam inputs thing. Give me a second. So that's kind of bad. That's starting on the wrong foot. Then the game is literally like visually like a turd. It looks like shit. Everything is brown. Everything looks like shit. Because it's the color of shit. Everything is shit. That's not great. Like 3 levels, and the 3 levels, the last of the 3 levels felt a bit different because you had like tunnel, and it gave me the impression it's gonna be like a different look a little bit, but it mostly looked like another third, just like different color of thirds, but it's just like it's all shit. So if you want to drive in shit, I guess that's the game for you. But guys, I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. Also, why is that? Oh, yeah, it's closed. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Now, I was expecting 1 star. I gave 2 star to Renzo, so why did I give 2 star to Renzo? Yeah, no, because at least Renzo had full controller support, remember? At least in the menu, and then I think I had to use Steam inputs, right? Yeah, we ended up using Steam inputs. All right. So it doesn't have controller support, and because of that, it truly is a turd. This one, we're not indifferent to it. We react to it heavily, saying like, ugh. But at the same time, I might try to map a layout with a Steam just to see the rest, because my God, it's awful. Awful. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat the rest, but I kind of want to see it. And it's definitely a 1 star case type of thing. My God, it's bad. Jeez. No controller support whatsoever. You're forced to play with a keyboard. That doesn't help. It is a Mario Kart. It looks and feels like a Mario Kart, except everything's brown. Everything looks like a turd. Jesus fucking Christ. That game was bad. Calvin, how much does it cost? I'm curious. Is it free? No, it's not free. It's almost 4 Canadian. It's like 2.5 American, I guess. My God, stay away from that, guys. Stay away from that. Wow. What's next on the menu? Obliteracers. Alright, this one I'm legitimately interested. I'm a bit worried with the controller. Now it's being detected, right? But earlier it was flashing out in and out of existence. And usually that happens when there's like solar activity, so maybe there's like a solar storm right now. I haven't checked the solar news in at least 2 or 3 days now. I haven't kept in touch with the solar weatherman. But like when I was playing Calvin, this was like fluctuating on the side. Like I was seeing it like flashing, disappearing and reappearing. Right now it looks stable. Like I've been talking for a good minute almost, and it's still there. So hopefully it detects the controller. It says that it has unknown support, so sometimes it's not necessarily a bad sign. Doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it works very well still, but right now it's not detecting the controller. Is it because Steam is acting up? Okay, between the two episodes, between now and episode 55 that I'm gonna record after this one, we're gonna completely shut down the computer and restart, because the controller was detected a second ago. So for the sake of this here, I'm gonna plug the controller. The controller is back, guys. How do you detect it? It's turned off. Now you should detect it because it's plugged in. You can't ignore it when it's plugged in, right? Can you? Okay, I most likely will have to restart the game. Yeah. Okay. Exit. Also, I forgot to stop the music. Steam controller. Enable. Let's try again. With the controller plugged and everything, just to make sure. It's really annoying that this controller does that sometimes. And I thought for a time that the reason why the controller was acting up like that was not because of the solar activity, was like because of Luna. But I haven't touched Luna in like a week at least. So it's not Luna. Luna was not affecting. I haven't opened Luna in a browser. I feel like I've opened it this week. Yeah, I remember opening it, but it just like to verify if it was gonna act up, and it didn't do anything. So yeah. Oh, controller works now. So Steam inputs works. Carrier. Crash course. Okay, let's try this. And that's why also I don't play with my controller plug, because not only I like the freedom of playing with Bluetooth, but my wire is kind of like weird. It's like broken, so it keeps disconnecting all the time. Welcome to Clawtopia. Yeah, Clawtopia. Since this is your first race, let's run through the basics. There's no laps or timers, just rounds of combat. Okay. Collect weapon pickups to attack other racers. If you fall behind, leave the track, or explode, you're out until the next round. Huh. That's different. That's different, guys. We thought we were gonna play another Mario Kart, but maybe it's not the Mario Kart. This is a survival match, meaning the last one standing score a point. The scoreboard on the right ranks racer by their score. Score enough point and you'll win the match. If you place first, second, or third, you'll earn bombs to unlock new races. Wiggle the steering to find your racer. When the race starts, press R trigger to accelerate. Oh, okay. When I wiggle, it shows me which one I am. I thought I could select one of the four in front of me, but no, it's just telling me that this one is yours. Fire with X, drop, shield, absorb, okay. Jump, drift, accelerate, reverse steer. Looks pretty simple. Okay, I didn't get any item, that's not good. Oops. You're out for the round? Oh, that's Okay. Wait, which one I am? So why is the camera not on me? Why do I see everybody? I don't care about the other two racers. The camera angle is so weird, like I'm in first place and I can barely see where I'm going. Like, I get it, it's about combat and I'm supposed to attack the other one or something, but... Oh my god, I hate this game, this is awful. What the fuck am I playing? Alright, so if... First thing first, this is not a racing game. I think we can all agree that it's not really about racing. So the only goal is to beat the other one, right? There's nothing else to do. It's a fighting game, so to speak. It's like a party game. And they're just using racing as an excuse, but it's not a racing game. It's so weird. What am I playing? I got eliminated, I guess. So you definitely don't want to even try to go fast or anything, because like, what's the point of being in front of them if all the weapons shoot forwards? What the fuck is this game? This is a retarded game. What am I playing? I'm like so angry right now. What the fuck is this? And you see, this is also one of the things that, like, you know, a theory of mine, so to speak, of like why sometimes we don't play games, right? Why we have backlogs and stuff like that. Like, sometimes you sit down with a game like this and you expect a Mario Kart game. And what do you get? What the fuck? Whatever the fuck this is. This is not a Mario game. It's not even remotely close to a Mario Kart game. I need to be careful because they're not using their gun, but I need to use mine. Damn, bro. And match over, right? Not race over, match over. What the fuck, bro? Okay, so it's sort of like a battle royale party type of game. We're gonna try, yeah, we're gonna try another race just to see, is it always the same concept? Is it always about just shooting stuff? Destroying your enemy that has nothing to do? Cloud mining, metropolis, and home of... yum yum. Traffic, this town can be nightmare, but the food really makes up for it. Got to try the vat-grown bugs before you leave. What? Knockout match, meaning you earn a point for every racer you take out. Let's go. So yeah, it is some sort of party mini game, you know, fighting games like that. So it's like Fall Guys and stuff. I think the folder I have right now is called Fall Guys. But yeah, it's some sort of like battle royale like Fall Guys where you want to be the winner of a crazy shit like that where you're fighting in a game that looks a little bit and feels a little bit like Mario Kart, but it's not Mario Kart. And one of the weirdest shit is the fact that the camera angle kind of like always try to encompass the whole screen, right? So as a result, oh shit, it's really like now I felt behind. I was not driving well enough, so I fell behind, and that's how I got eliminated. So you could get eliminated both because you're not driving well enough. You could kind of get eliminated by the camera, or you can get eliminated by fighting, you know, with items. But ultimately, it's a battle royale game because you could argue specifically that you don't even have to fight; you just have to survive. So yeah, the definition itself of a dude, he used the item at the precise best time he could use it. He killed everybody. And I couldn't take the item because he took it first. But yeah, you need to stay with the group. But getting in front of everyone is not necessarily the best option. But you don't want to fall behind either. Boom. I won. So like, it's not necessarily a bad game, right? It's kind of fun. I'm starting to like it. Like I can see myself having a bit of fun with that, but it's not a Mario Kart game. It's not a racing game. It's really like a very light party type of game where that item is garbage. But yeah, it's a battle royale. It is exactly what it is. Figure it out. And as a battle royale, it's kind of okay, I guess, for what it is. You can definitely play alone or with like maybe your friends on a couch. Maybe it's like split screen. I mean, it doesn't have to be split screen. It's just one screen basically. Because all the racers are always on the cam, and if you go out of the cam, you know, out of the frames, you're basically dead. I'm just gonna shoot them. Oh my god, they still got me. Oh, this game is shit. I say that just because I lost, but yeah, no, it's not great either. It's definitely not what I was expecting when I boot up this game, when I put it on the list, thinking like, hey, here's a racing game. No, it's not. Choose race, right? Choose race. No, it's not a racing game. What are you talking about? Play again. Fuck off. Main menu. Exit. Okay. I was like, what do you mean main menu? What is all this shit I'm supposed to go through right now? Okay, did I? Oh my god, my nose is getting crazy itchy. Fuck the pollen. I hate the pollen. We did enable the Steam inputs, right? We didn't have a choice but to okay. So Steam inputs is the answer here. In terms of balance, Obliteracer here. Um, yeah, it's very balanced. It's all about like just fighting, and it's kind of casual to a certain extent. Um, although maybe it's, you could say it's challenging, especially if you could play like online. Online would get very challenging, I would say. Yeah, maybe it's a challenging. It's on the challenging side. Also, it is not what we thought it was. It is about well, it's looting. Is it looting or combat? Battle Royale? I think it's about looting, right? You're looting stuff. Right. Iterational, following, competitive. There you go. So, big difference is that we were wrong about it being a Mario Kart game. Steam inputs. And I think, oh yeah, no controller support. We didn't forget, there's no controller support for that Calvin garbage thing. All right, Obliteracer. We were expecting 3. The graphic looked nice, everything. I was like, "Ooh, I bought that in 2023. Maybe like I was onto something and I just forgot to play it." No, no, it's not Mario Kart. It's not a Mario Kart at all. But for what it is here, we're Battle Royale, BR, Battle Royale, and Fall. I think it's Fall Guys, right? We put the other one in the past. I think it was Fall Guys. So that's what it is. It's not a Mario Kart game. It's a Battle Royale Fall Guys type of game. And for what it is, it's actually not completely bad. I think it would get old pretty quickly. Like, I I lean more onto the 2-star than 3-star, and the reasoning is, I feel like after a few games, you're like, oh, okay, that's I guess that's about it, right? Like, what are you gonna do that's gonna be so special and extraordinary? Like, what are you gonna master the art of like slowing down a little bit so you can get behind the other and shoot your items and like them? What is it? There's nothing in that game. It's kind of empty. It's a kind of cool little party game, right? You can play it like Mario Party, I guess. You know, and then the Fall Guys type of little games like that. But yeah, even personally, I'm not even sure I want to give it like a 2. Like, do I care about that? I don't. I don't know. I do not care about Obliteracers one bit. Is it bad to the point of being poop? Okay, I won't say that. I wouldn't say it's poop, but I would not give it a heart either. I'm definitely indifferent in this case. And I still think, I was like, I said that when I played Super Toy Cars earlier. I was like, I'm going to think about it a little. Well, for the little that I thought about it, I still think that I'm indifferent to Car Super Toy Racer. It's not that great. It's not that bad either. So that's why I'm leaving it, you know, not being poop. But yeah, that's about it here. I think we're ready for the Garfield and Sonic and see if those are actually better than what we used to have. Give me a second here, guys. My nose is driving me insane. I'll go get some water. I need to stretch my leg because I don't know what's up with my legs, but they hurt. And I'll take a small, tiny break here. And we'll be right back then in less than, like, I want to say, like, less than 5 for sure. But yeah, maybe 2 minutes. Be right back. All right, let's get there. We're almost done here, guys. We have 2 more, and we can start third and last episode today. I was thinking like taking a good break in between the 2 episodes to try to take the time to eat and everything, but like I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry. Like I think I might actually wait. We're gonna play those 2, and we might take a 5-minute sort of break and just jump in back with that, but we'll see. Whether it's 5 or 20 minutes, we're gonna take a small break for sure between the 2 episodes, but it might not be like an hour-long break like I was expecting. All right, which one I want to do first? Which one I want to be disappointed first? Well, the Garfield kart was absolutely awful because we couldn't navigate the menu. This one, hopefully, you can manipulate the menu with the controller. I'll try to unplug my controller real quick, see if I can launch the game here without being plugged in. Okay, let's try Sonic SEGA All-Stars. Sure. Install your script. As long as you detect my controller, I'm happy. The controller just fucking disappeared, bro. Dude. Sure. Well, why do you feel the need to flash red here to just tell me that, bro? I can install the thing, shut the fuck up. There you go. Ooh, resolution on this. Okay. We might have a case of you guys don't see the game properly. So, property. All-Star. Go. Let's try again. I think you guys see it now. Let's go. SEGA. The image is so white and clear that I see how dirty my screen is. Ah, there's another disgusting whatever this is. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like, okay, I see All-Star, like a bunch of characters from Shenmue and the banana thing and all of that. So yeah, I think I was right about the character from Shenmue earlier. Although this guy looks like a guy from a fighting game. Yeah, definitely a fighting game. Like Virtua Fighter, maybe? Robotnik from Sonic. Sorry about that. I guess I'm still digesting. Yeah, I'm sure you do that in the race. That's totally in the game right there. Alright, the cutscene is kind of cool. I'll give them that. Makes me want to play the game. Question is the game, even close to being as good as the cutscene here? Alright. Also, the question is also, how old is this? Controller is not responding. No! Why? Why you? Why you? Why you? Why you? Of all the games, what did you have to betray me? Do I need to restart for you to acknowledge the controller? No! Well, hopefully there's no conflict. I'm gonna keep playing. Create new data. Sure. Okay, the onboarding is neat so far. I like it. We feel like we're playing a racing game here. SEGA. Yeah, I'm from the SEGA country. What SEGA country? I don't know. Japan. Choose a character, I guess. Maybe Shadow. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Shadow. To go out for a test drive with Sonic. You can take a test drive at any time by selecting test drive. Sure. The music is good. Graphic are decent. You guys see it full screen right now. I don't. Lucky you guys. Lucky you. Okay, now it kind of looks full screen, except that I have two really large black band on each side of the screen, but it's sort of like full screen in terms of like, yeah, I think I have all the monitor up. Yeah, it's a weird resolution. Never seen that before. It's kind of like 3x4 actually when I think about it. Yeah, I think that's the resolution. It's a 3x4 resolution. So for you guys, it's, I get it. I see it now. You guys have a wide screen right now. It's like stretch for you. I don't have that. I have the actual good proportion. I'm sorry about that, guys. But that's really the best I can do for the capture, I think. Hold accelerate. Use the brake to slow down. Sounds simple enough. And wow, okay, compared to the game we played this morning / afternoon, graphically it's definitely ancient. And the one we played was called Transformed, and the Transform, we could fly and go on a boat. I don't think we're gonna do that here. I think it's just gonna be a driving game. So you can cold to drift. Almost got it. I can exit the test drive. I kind of want to exit the test drive if I'm being honest. I'm not sure. I was not listening what he said. What's in those capsule ahead? So yeah, I feel like this could be like the original game in the series. Oops. You're not supposed to jump there. Oh, wait, I say that. Maybe it's just the resolution. Maybe check the option after this garbage tutorial here. Yeah, exit. I'll try to check the options, see if we can do something about the resolution. Both for you and for me. Split screen options. Maybe there's a way to configure the game when you start the game. I guess for now I'm gonna have to satisfy myself with those graphics. Single player Grand Prix. Alright, let's try at least 1 or 2 race, right? We'll go with Sonic. Although I want to see what else do we have. Banana guy. Ooh, that car. That car is kind of cool though. Really? Mister is a badass, huh? Music is kind of cool. I like it. Beginner, advanced, expert. Well, we're gonna go with beginner, sure. All right. I don't know if there is a way to adjust the graphics. Hopefully I can get at least 1080 because this is definitely like less than 1080. I mean, maybe it's 1080 actually. You know what? It could be 1080. It's not that ugly, but I can see the chunky pixel and it's because I'm on 1440. But the game is not necessarily ugly right now. But there's definitely it's not it doesn't go straight like I don't know why, but it kind of looks like you could go straight. Oh yeah, this one feels like Mario Kart a lot. And also, I can tell by the visual they use for the item and everything, it definitely feels like the first version of the Sonic racing thing. So it's probably also like explaining why visually it's not as pretty. No, why am I? I gotta say, for a first strike, that track is cool. That track looks like Green Hill and shit. Like it's pretty cool. I like it. Its own, you know, thematic. It doesn't feel like we're out of place. Yeah, I gotta say it does feel good for a Mario Kart clone. It's surprisingly feeling good compared to what we've played before today. It even feels better than the one that I tried Transform, like where you go as a plane and everything. Like the graphics were way more impressive, but the feel of the driving, this one nails it. This one actually feels good. It's hard to explain because, like, graphically, it's definitely inferior. It's most likely an older game, but it feels like Mario Kart. It feels good. Like I want to play this. Like I might keep that installed, uninstall Transform, and keep in Transform for later, and give it a third chance later, and maybe I'm gonna appreciate it more. But I think I want to play this more than I want to play the other, even though it's uglier. All right, second track. So this got to be in a different universe, a different game than Sonic. What is it exactly? I have no clue. Oh yeah, I want to do like figures and flips and stuff like in Mario Kart or the most recent Sonic game. That's not a thing in this. You don't do acrobacy to get boosts in the air. I think it. I guess it was a good addition. I don't remember if it was like Mario Kart Wii. Yeah, it might have been Mario Kart Wii when they added that feature. But yeah, it's a good addition to the game to be able to do flips out of jumps to get a little boost. It gives you something to do when you're in the air here. Oh wait, I did do 2 figures there. I think it's actually in the game. I just failed when I tried earlier. Yeah, okay, it's just because it's a different way. You need to press the boost. It makes sense in this one. The new version of it is like you press left, right, up, down on the joystick because you're in the air, so it doesn't really matter, right? And now that's what I was trying to do. But if I press the actual drift button in the air, like in Mario Kart, it does do a figure, and I get a boost. So hell yeah. But yeah, guys, like I said, for the first track, this feels way better than the game Transform we played earlier today. This is way more fun. Like, I want to play this one. Surprisingly good. Damn. I'm impressed. I was not expecting to like it, especially when I saw that it was launching with like really bad graphics and everything. Yeah, we're not gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do only 2 tracks because I want to be reasonable. I want to move on, and I'm gonna play this. Like, so I don't care about restarting. Keyboard is unresponsive, and yeah, I cannot. I have to use. That worked? Okay. Wow. Seriously, guys, I'm impressed. I'm happy here. My only deception, my only problem is the graphics, but I hope there's a configuration. Maybe there's a way. I think when I launched it earlier, it was saying like, do you want to launch the game or configure? And I just like launched it, I think. So maybe there's a way to, you know, change the resolution a little tiny bit. But even if there's none, even if I'm forced to play it the way it is right now, it's quite good, guys. It's surprisingly good. My God, I have to move everything back every time because those games have such bad resolution. Let me check the store page real quick. 2010. Oh my God, that's gotta be it. It's gotta be older than Transformed. Transformed here. 13, only 3 years later. This was released only 3 years later, but it's visually way better. It's just mechanically inferior in the sense that it's not fun. Like the racing, the driving, that it's not as fun. I don't know if it's the rubber bending. I don't know what it is about it. I want to say maybe the rubber bending is just like wrongly set, so to speak. There's something that's off in that game. I gotta play more. Maybe if I play more, maybe you unlock stuff, and maybe it's because you start with, you know, the bad stuff and you need to unlock the better stuff, and maybe that's why, or something. I don't know. But it truly, for no exaggeration, the one we just played now, Sonic SEGA All Stars, it's fun. It's legit good. Yeah, happy camper here. Where's my sheet? So I guess we're gonna end the night with the Garfield one. This one I was expecting 5 because I thought it was more recent than the other one, and I know it's Sega and all of that, so I was expecting, like, expecting it to be the best. Is it truly worth a 5? Like, if I cannot change the graphics, it's definitely not optimized for modern computers, right? It's kind of limited to 1080 max. On my screen, it looks kind of bad a bit, but it was fun. In terms of like gameplay wise, it doesn't prevent you. I don't care about the graphics. I've been playing games for 30 some years, man. Back in my days, graphics were pretty horrible, almost a non-existence. There was even games just plain text. So I don't care about graphics, but I'm just saying, a solid 4. It aged well. It legit aged well. The field when you race is good, and when you play a racing game, a Mario Kart clone, the only thing that really matters, truly the only thing that really matters, is how good does it feel when you drive? Is it fun? Are you having fun? Are you driving? Is it responsive? Like, are you feeling like you can like actually catch up or not, and stuff like that, right? And that game felt right. One of the things that feels really, really wrong with the other one, Transform, is specifically that the rubber bending just feels wrong. It feels like you can never catch up. It feels like the AI is just too quick for you. Or like you get cheated at the last second, they just passed you and you finish second or third, and you're like, why? How? That's unfair. That's fucking cheating. I know. So like, it's just like, it's not fun, right? It lacks, it's visually and mechanically and everything, like it has more feature. You can transform your car, but like at the price of fun. So yeah, I would recommend the original one over Transform as of right now, today, with my little time that I spend with both games. I would definitely recommend this one way more over Transform. So for me, I do I want to give it a 5? I kind of almost want to give it a 5. Um, yeah, it's not a 5 because I, if I could change the settings for the graphics and make it display in 1440, then I'm just gonna, no hesitation, switch it to 4. But the feel of the game feels good. It just feels right. Like you want to drive, you want to play it. It's fun. So I kind of want to give it a 5, if I'm being honest. Yeah, even if the graphics are ugly, I can pass over graphic, guys. I used to be a sort of like really judgmental, so to speak. Like if a game was visually unappealing, I just didn't want to play it. I was like, man, I don't want to have that in my memories, right? If you cannot even make your game pretty visually, like what is it gonna tell me about the game itself, right? Like I was really like snob, so to speak, and like there was a bunch of games that, and I still have this problem when I play like games like XCOM. Like I love the new XCOM, but the old XCOM, it's so bad. Like visually, it's so archaic. Mechanically, also, like it doesn't work easily. It's not smooth experience like I'm used to, and because of the hurdle to have to like learn backwards, so to speak, of like what it used to be when it had all of those bad features, so to speak. I don't want to do that. That's just not me. But yeah, this game, I don't care much about the graphic because it is just fun, right? So Mario Kart. Oh yeah, wait. Here, balance. I don't know if there was a difficulty selector, but I don't think it's challenging. Like I said, compared to the other one, the rubber banding feels right. It doesn't feel like you're being cheated. It feels like you're racing. I don't know, it's fun. So yeah, balance. It seems to be balance. So one more game, guys, and we take a small break, And I'm getting hungry actually, so I might actually take the time to eat. Might take like half an hour, but we have one more game before we get to the last one, the last episode, I mean. And that's Garfield. And I'm kind of curious. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, guy. I'm really scared. I want the game to work with the menu, man. If the controller doesn't work with the menu, I'm gonna be like, what's wrong with this company? Right? Like, do it once, it's okay. Like, okay, it happens. Like your old game for some reason just didn't work well. The controller, I had to use the mouse to navigate the menu. But if both games are the same, and it looks like it's the same engine and everything, my God, please don't. Please. No, 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 no. No, available in online multiplayer. Shut up. Oh, please, 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 controller. Enable Steam. Please, God, please, 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 please. I'm begging you, please. I know I'm begging you for like stuff that don't matters really in life. I should beg you for like health or wealth or something, but please just let me play my controller. Oh, is it just the menu or can we play? Because now I'm smiling. Grand Prix. This is too smooth. This is going too well, guys. I'm scared. Let's play with Odie. Okay, the game is stuttering. I knew something's gonna go wrong. Of course there's gonna be something bad with this game. And what's bad with this game is the game doesn't run well. Or it's too demanding, because maybe... Holy shit, is that what's affecting the... Okay, let me just reset OBS here. Is that why it's stuttering? Huh. The game, I don't know if you see it on stream like me. Oh my God, on stream it looks kind of smooth. On my OBS, it looks smooth. But on my screen, it looks like crap because it keeps stuttering. All right, let's just try to play the game, see if it feels wrong or what. Okay, control works, and I'm even accelerating with the R trigger, which is what I want. Okay, can I stop getting stuck behind others, because this is really annoying. Damn it. Besides the fact that the game seems to stutter and have like some graphical issues, maybe because I'm streaming, looks like it's gonna actually be a decent game. Is it like a remake of the other? Because I feel like that's the same track we did on the other. Like, that's the same shortcut there. That's gotta be the same track, is it? So, this could be like a remake of the other game. I'm not 100% sure, but the first track looks very similar. The items are not great in this, I gotta say. I'm not a big fan of the items. But yeah, visually, there's something just weird about the graphics. Look, it's the same goddamn track. But now there's like pieces of puzzle and stuff. So like there's clearly something that's different, right? But I don't know. Maybe just feature the same track. Okay, it's definitely an improvement in many ways over the first game. Like visually speaking, I mean, it's like they upgraded their engine or some shit. I'm not sure in terms of gameplay that it's better, but yeah, visually it seems to be an improvement. But at the same time, visually there's this weird stutter, and I really hope when I play without OBS later, it's gonna just run smoothly. But right now, it's not running smoothly. Complete a race in any mode. Well, yeah, we did complete a race. Next circuit. 2 out of 4. So yeah, we're probably not gonna do the whole 4. We're just gonna do 2 like we did last time. Give us a taste. What it looks like, what it feels like. My biggest gripe right now is the fact that like it lacks the sense of speed, and it has this weird stutter or whatever. There's something about it that I don't know how many frames I have, but it makes it that's it. It gives me motion sickness. That's what it is. It's the frame count, the frame rate is so low right now. There's something so wrong about the frame rate that it gives me motion sickness. It's like for real. My hope, like I keep saying, is like maybe if I play offline, you know, without OBS on at least, maybe it's gonna work better. But like right there, when I was in the curve for a fraction of a second, the game ran smoothly. I was like, oh, can you like keep feeling like that? Because right now it's like try to catch up with the graphics, so to speak. Like it's just I don't know, it's bad. I'm missing frames. I'm missing something, and OBS doesn't say that I'm missing anything, so the stream should be smooth for you. Weirdly enough. Lasagna, what does it do? Oh, it's a boost. Of course it's a boost. Give me more lasagna. That's not lasagna. But yeah, the game is, I want to say, potentially not bad, but there's that really weird graphical issues that if I cannot fix it, it gives me motion sickness right now. So almost unplayable in a sense. Like right now, it runs smoothly right there. No, it doesn't run smoothly anymore. What the fuck is that? So yeah, hopefully it's some sort of weird artifact because the CPU usage is probably pretty high with the encoding of OBS. I'm hoping that that's the reason, because if there's no way to fix this, the game runs like garbage, like straight up. That's the big problem. The game looks visually, mechanically, everything looks like top notch. I would play that. I would play that, give it a 5 and enjoy it and be like, ooh, this is good. But as I'm reviewing this for you guys, I'm like, and I don't have a good experience right now. This is not acceptable. So is my PC not able to run it? You know. Options. Graphic. Average. The graphics are set to average right now. Let's put them to low. Very low. Okay. I'll put the graphics to very low. We're gonna do one more. Whoops. Single player. Single race. Doesn't matter. Real quick. Very, very quick. I'm gonna try again. Oh my god, it's doing it again. No. It's something else. You said VSync? something. The sync frame is, it's a sync frame. Yeah, it seems to be something with frames generating, not syncing. Yeah, yeah. That's a. Let's see. Let's see if it looks or feel better a bit. No, it's. I mean, maybe it's maybe a slight tiny bit, but now I see plenty of like weird graphical artifact. Like I don't know if you see the lines on the right and left, like on the side, on the border of the track. There's some weird line going on, but the experience is smoother for me. Like it plays better. Yeah, it almost no motion sickness, but there's still something off. So yeah, I will have to try to figure out a way. Configure button, no. There's no other option. There's only one option in the video, and it's like low, very low and everything. And it doesn't seem to fix the problem completely, at least while I'm streaming. So, yeah, very disappointing. I knew something was gonna be wrong with this game. It couldn't be a winner. It just couldn't be a winner. Poor Garfield, poor Garfield. I would have loved to love this game, but it's just, it's not great. Yeah, I really hope when I play it offline, it fixes the issues, and I'll, you know, I'll rate it in consequence and everything if it does. But as I'm streaming this for you guys, I gotta subtract some points to it and be like, yeah. But now I gotta say, right now, my motion sickness feeling is almost completely gone. I still see that there's a problem with the frames. I don't know. It's like missing frames or desyncing, or there's something wrong. But it's smoother. It's a bit smoother. So I'm crossing my finger, hoping that I can play it off without OBS, and but yeah. All right. We don't need to finish this. We don't need to finish this. It's cartoon-like, right? You would expect that the game would not be like too graphically intensive, but that doesn't mean anything. Ultimately, it's like how they program the game, and like if they are already shit developer and they don't know how to optimize their graphics shit, they're just gonna run like shit. No matter how pretty or unpretty it is. Like there's game on phone right now that are amazingly pretty, and somehow they run smoothly, like they've been running on, like, you know, a super brand new computer, and still they're just running on a phone. It's because we've made a lot of improvement in coding since then, and now we can, like, you know, code a little bit better. Oh, I think my mouse. Oh no, it's not dead. It was not, just asleep. Okay. Last one for this episode, but not for the night, guys, because it's 9 p.m. Oh, wow. Times fly by. Do I want to do another episode for real? If I... Okay, you know what? No. I want to finish this tonight. I was about to choke and be like, we're going to finish this tomorrow, but... No, we're gonna finish this tonight. I'm gonna take the break and we're gonna come back after. So this one here, Garfield Kart Furious Racing. I'll give it a 4, okay? And the reason why I give it a 4 and not a 5 is precisely what we've discussed at the end there. It's all about the frame rate, the synchronization with the frame. There's something off. And maybe it's because I was streaming it and my computer, you know, was under duress because the CPU is being used for the encoding on OBS. Like, I don't know what it was. But my computer seems to have an issue running this game smoothly, and it shouldn't. Like, it shouldn't. And actually, now that I talk about that, let's go see real quick here. I bet that's gonna be one of the, because I feel like I've seen that. It's an okay game, but recommended by in full price. No, okay. I want to see more. There's not enough negative. I want to see more negative. Show me the fucking negative, bro. Negative only. Lack replayability. Needs more nudity. Oh, stupid. Lack sex scenes. This is retarded. Fuck this. People are so dumb. I understand why they're all hidden. Need more sex. It's all the same stupid shit. It's almost like a bunch of bots who wants to discredit the actual legitimate negative review. So you see a bunch of like stupid comment about sex, so you just give up and you just move on instead of looking up for the actual. So like this one here, where do I begin? This is even more retarded. Do not get this game under any. It will slowly drive you mad as you has driven me. Okay, everybody's retarded here. Is there anybody with a brain? Fuck it. I give up. I thought I remember seeing a bunch of reviews saying that it run like shit. And I still bought it because I think that was the problem when I bought it. It was on super duper sale, like $2, like 90%, 95% off. You know, that kind of things like you're sometimes thinking like, why is it that low? Why is it that cheap? Is it actually bad? And then you check the reviews and people are warning you, don't buy it, it runs like hell. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna give it a chance. What if I can run it good? Like, what if my computer run it well? Stupid. But yeah, disappointing. Yeah, the stream was okay. That's what I was saying, like, right, the when I look at OBS, the game looked like it was running smoothly, but on my end it gave me motion sickness. So hopefully it's just because I was running OBS. If it's the case, I'm gonna give it a 5. Right now I'm gonna give it a 4, and I almost want to give it a 3 because it gives me motion sickness, and I'm prone to motion sickness. I don't want to get sick when I play a game, especially not a racing game, and it shouldn't be the case. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Controller support. I forgot to put the one for Sonic here, right? Transform. Wait, that's the wrong Sonic here. Controller. Did I Steam input or okay, so I enabled the Steam inputs myself, I think. Okay, so Steam inputs, and the one we just did I had to change the inputs? Yeah, I think I did, right? It didn't work and we had to go and yeah. I was like, I guess it's not gonna work at all, but it finally worked with the Steam inputs. So okay, I guess we got lucky with the Steam inputs. And it was an actual Mario Kart type of game, and this one I would assume that it's also fairly balanced. You can probably, choose your difficulty settings and all of that. So regular balanced experience here. And the question is, of all those 5 games, is there one that distinguishes itself that's really, really much better than the others? I think it's easy. This one is one of the easiest I've ever had to do. It's not even a choice. It's not even a question. The Sonic SEGA All-Star Racing felt way better than the one we played this morning that's more evolved. and it felt way better than anything else we've played tonight. It was a good racing game for real. I'm looking forward to play more of this and try to finish it, like beat all of the cups and Grand Prix, whatever. Garfield Kart could have been the one if if it had ran smoothly. I think I might have give it. Not sure. I think it would have been a close call though. Yeah, I'm not sure it would have won because it has fancy, pretty graphic, but the feel when you drive, because like it's hard to tell, right? Because I was kind of like, like I was like motion sick, but the feel of driving was definitely not as good as Sonic Sega All Stars. And like I said, in a racing game, the only metric that do matter is the racing good? Is it fun? Does it feel right? If it doesn't feel right, then doesn't matter how fancy your graphic are, what kind of franchise you have. It's not going to be a good racing game. So yeah, Sonic Sega All Racing definitely won by a big margin, actually. Let me check. I don't know if it's worth it to actually raid, host, whatever, since I'm going to just take a break real quickly to eat and come back. Yeah, I would kind of feel bad to host somebody for like 5 minutes and just come back on stream. I'm gonna take the time to eat for real. It's 9:20, so I have definitely the time to eat. Actually, I'm gonna send you there meanwhile. I'm not gonna waste the love if you guys are here. I don't know. I don't even know if we have viewers. Like I said, I don't check. We're gonna know now if any of you are following the raid. Is there anybody following the raid? We have nobody. We have nobody. It happens. Let's just cancel. Yeah. Thank you, Billy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for being here. Always really, truly appreciate it. You have an amazing rest of your day, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube or Rumble, you have an amazing rest of your day, guys. You take care. Hopefully we see each other pretty soon. On Twitch, we're gonna come back live in about 30 minutes. But remember, guys, life is super duper short. Make the most out of it. For real, for real. Like, don't waste your time. Just, if something is just like shit, like some of the games we've seen today, like Calvin, Tucker, whatever, just move on, man. Life is short. Make the most out of it. And one of the things you can do is, go out there and be the change you want to see in our world. Nobody else can be that change that you want to see in our world. And who knows, maybe that's the reason why we're all here. We're all here to actually notice something that's going on, something wrong, and actually do something about it instead of like standing by and being like, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I love you guys and take care. See you soon. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, there's no raid. I just need to stop the stream. It's no raid. All right. See you in like 30 minutes, maybe. About 10. I'm probably going to be back around 10. Best case scenario. All right. See you soon.